Today we're going to talk about why a person should learn grammar. Languages are necessary to express ideas, and there are a lot of languages. In fact, there are 6,500 languages in the world, including languages like Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, French, and of course English. And each one of these languages has its own words and arranges those words in a different way to express ideas. An idea can be complicated or simple, like the idea, I love you. And here's that idea, I love you. Grammar is the study of how the words of a language work together to get ideas across from one person to another. The words in this situation are, I love you. When you put words together in a sentence, you are working in much the same way as a mechanic works when he's trying to put together a piece of machinery. You must be familiar with the parts that are needed and with the use or purpose of each part, or you could really confuse the people you're talking to. You could say something like, love you, I. Words are the parts that make up sentences, chapters, and entire books. Knowledge of grammar is not necessarily needed for very simple sentences, but when you're reading more advanced books with longer sentences and when you write, knowledge of grammar is crucial. Here's a more complicated sentence. The television show Sesame Street is popular with many young children. So let's take a look at this sentence. The word show is the subject of the sentence. And this word is actually described by a number of other words. Television is an adjective that describes the word show. It tells you what type of show it is. Sesame Street tells you what the show is called. And the word popular, which comes several words after the word show, also describes that word. So you can see that the more lengthy and the more complex a sentence, the more necessary it is to understand grammar to really get a full understanding of that sentence. Knowing how words work together gives you the ability to understand what you read at a much higher level and makes it possible for others to understand what you write. As the world becomes more and more technical and jobs become more and more dependent upon one's ability to understand, grammar becomes more important to teach and understand. Increased comprehension and a higher understanding are the purposes for learning grammar.